Alright, today I'm going to cover a coast-to-coast model cc550 put out by Marlin Firearms for what I've read for coast-to-coast stores that used to be, I would guess, nationwide. When I bought this gun, pretty much the only thing usable was the receiver in the barrel. It had no rear sight. It had no inner magazine tube, and also had no guts in it. Now, for all you safety people out there, which a lot of people say that is a bad thing, but safety first is very important, and I'm glad there's safety people out there. Well, look, and as you can see, it's empty, and it's in the lock open. Okay, a little bit about this. When I got this gun, it was on a squirrel stock, which was awesome. The only bad thing was, right about here, the stock was broke. And I tried to repair it, and it was just beyond repair. So this stock is actually a Marlin Model 60 stock that was put out only in 1996, and it was on the actual Marlin Model 60W. If you can see that medallion there, I'll try to get it where it don't glare. It says safety, ethics, and sportsmanship. This was a commemorative stock for the NRA 125th anniversary. Originally, I owned the whole gun, but I had swapped the stocks out, so I sold the stock. Then I bought it back for like $10, and I gave $10 for the receiver and the barrel. Okay. This one, unlike the other video I did on the Revelation, has the original inner tube, which is brass, and you pull it out, and as you can see, I've also added a brass follower to this tube. Guy sold me this tube for a couple bucks because he thought it was broke, and actually it had a plastic follower, and someone had loaded 22 magnums which lodged in this tube and actually had hit the primers but did not detonate. So I'm very glad for the guy that had the tube as well as myself, or we both could have been hurt. Hang on, guys, this is kind of hard with one hand, but I'll get that tube back in there. And it just simply has a pin. It goes in, locks in, it's not spring loaded. Same deal as the Revelation. Has the one piece, holds the mag tube with a pin here, and a set screw up here. Okay. I got the rear sight and elevator on eBay for a couple bucks. The guts are actual Marlin 60 guts. I'll try to give the best light I can, but those are actual Marlin 60 guts. The only thing that was inside this receiver when I bought it, other than the broke stock, it did have the original old style trigger, which is no longer on this one, but it had a bolt in it, but no charging handle, no lower hammer, nothing. So I had some parts here, and I put those in there. It did have the screws, however, to hold everything in place inside there internally, luckily. And then I went on eBay and got an actual Marlin polymer trigger set up, which it's not metal. The trigger's metal, but the trigger guard is polymer, and also has the last shot hold open feature, which this rifle does not have, so it's just blank there. I added a dovetail to Picatinny converter with just a scope I had on hand. I think it's a 3-9x40. It has the mil spec dot. I added some quad lock Weaver mounts for the scope to get it. I got the medium ones to get as close as I could to the barrel. The reason I chose to fix this one up more over the Revelation is I was able to acquire the original mag tube, and overall the receiver and barrel really were in excellent shape. I mean, it's dirty right now, but I've been shooting it. I added the stock because there, like I said, the original stock was broken and I couldn't use the original trigger, so I went ahead with a polymer trigger. I like this because it's a vintage rifle sitting on a commemorative stock. I added those swivel studs as you see for quick detached swivel for your sling. I added the takedown screws to this thing to where you take it down, and there's a million videos on how to do that. Bore sighted my scope. It's sighted in perfect. But other than that, that's the Coast to Coast cc550 22 long rifle. And just like the Revelation, it's an 18 shot in the mag plus one in the chamber if you choose to do so. But I really prefer not to have one in the chamber until I'm ready to fire, just for the safety of me, others, and accidents can happen. Anything mechanical can malfunction. So I really prefer not to chamber around until it's needed, just for everyone's safety involved. I'm really big on safety. But once again, I'm not a gunsmith. If you choose to do something like this, you do it at your own risk, and I wish you the best of luck. And I also did the nickel trick on the ejector in this one and touched up the bolt. But other than that, didn't really have to do nothing to the stock. The butt plate does say Marlin. And this turned out to be a very reliable gun, considering it was nothing but a receiver, a barrel, and a broke stock. I started to part it out, separate the barrel and stuff, but I thought, got these parts on hand, I'm going to give it a shot and see where it goes from there. And it sat in my safe for a while, and then I found the original style inner magazine tube for it. So I got a brass follower, installed that scope and the converter mount, which you can get the converter mount on eBay for like $5 and free shipping. But overall, this gun has proven to be just as reliable as my other Marlins, even more reliable than one that I bought brand new that really it jammed the first time I shot it. Had to work on it, and in my opinion, you shouldn't have to work on a new gun, but it's nothing special, just a little vintage rifle I built in my hobby, spare time. I enjoy working on these Model 60 styles, and once again, it may be a coast to coast brand, but it's made by Marlin, says it on it, and also Marlin 60 parts are interchangeable with it. And once again, if you like, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. And if you want, subscribe. And thank you for watching my video on the Coast to Coast. And have a good day. Thank you.